Agnew's multi-purpose filler has been around since 1929, certainly been a favourite for the tradies and has certainly stood the test of time. It can be used for a number of applications and a wide range of substrates that include concrete, timber, glass, metal, plastic, you name it, you could basically use it. It's supplied in powder form in a resealable tub. Now that's a big advantage for us as well, because we can use what we need, reseal the tub, and it's ready for next time. It has an indefinite shelf life. It won't sink, shrink, crack or fall out. And another big advantage, we can use it for self-leveling. As I said, it's such a versatile multi-purpose product. It's available in different size tubs here. The two smaller sizes generally for DIY and home use, but they only have small applications. But these larger tubs here, designed for us tradies when we've got larger areas to fill. It's not a bad idea though, because it has an indefinite shelf life, remember. You can reseal this tub. On a job site, you could start with the larger tub, and because it's so versatile, the chippies can use it for their timber, the concreters for their slabs, even the carpet layers to self-level off the concrete floor. Now speaking of self-leveling, I've got a mix here. Now typically for filling, the mix ratio is 3:1. That's 3 parts filler to 1 part water. But if we're going to use as a self-leveling, we need the consistency to be that of thin enough to be able to pour it so it starts to self-level. Now I've set up an example here just with this little tray, and as I pour it, you'll notice how it starts to level off. Now the big advantage is once it's set, it's going to be a very hard wearing surface. See there how it's just taking off, just levelling over the surface here. Start to feather out at the thin side. And typically you'll just be using a steel float here and just pushing it around until it just levels off. You just let that set, and like I said, once that's set, you get a perfectly level, hard wearing surface. Now I've got a rotten old piece of hardwood here. Now I've treated this with Earl's wood hardener. Now I've got an option for filling. I could use Earl's multi-fill or Earl's powder putty. In this case we're going to use Agnew's. So I can just apply it to this rotted section here. Lay it on. Now I can just let that dry and come back and do another skim coat over the top. And once that's dry, it's going to set hard as a rock. I'll be able to cut it, drill it, sand it, do whatever I like with it.